Hi, I'm Chase.
And I'm Noah.
And we're back with another FLL video.
Today we'd love to talk to you about parts of the EV3 Robot. We also highly suggest that if you ever want to follow along with our videos, that you build the starter bot. A link to instructions can be found in the description below.
So there are many other types of robots, including the NXT and the newer Spike, but the LEGO Mindstorm's EV3 is, in my opinion, the best robot to use for FLL. Its combination of motors and sensors and the programming software for it is overall a lot better than the newer Spike and the previous NXT, as well as also being able to use 4 motors. On the back of this page that comes with the LEGO Mindstorm's EV3 Robot in the Education Edition, this page also has a list of parts that comes with it, as well as a helpful tool to help you read the size of different pieces. One of the most important pieces for your EV3 robot is going to be the robot brick. I like to call it the brain because you program it and it sends out signals like a brain to control the other parts of your robot.
There are several different ports on the EV3 brain. These ones up here are labeled with letters. These are used to connect the brain to motors. These ones that are labeled with numbers are used to connect the brain to sensors. Lastly, this port up here, labeled PC, is used to connect it to your computer.
Some very important parts to make your robot move are going to be the large and medium motors. The large motor is better at pulling things because it has more torque, but it's a little bit slower. And we also have the medium motor, which is not as good at pulling things, but it's a lot faster. It has less torque.
Another key electrical component is the cables. Cables are used to connect things to your brick or brain. We can use them to connect motors and sensors.
Another very important piece are beams. This is a number 15 beam, which means it has 15 holes in it. It's a very important piece when you're building structures and attachments for your robot.
Another type of pieces are axles. Axles are used mainly when you're trying to build something that moves on your robot, such as wheels or an arm. We can measure axles using beams. This is a number 10 axle because it covers 10 holes on a beam.
Some more very important pieces for your robot are going to be connectors. Connectors come in different colors. When they have different colors, they usually have different levels of friction, which means how slippery or not they are. This black connector right here can connect 2 beams together, and it doesn't rotate very easily. So you would use it on something you don't want to move. While this light gray one will move very easily, and so anything you put on it will spin.
We also have these connectors, which have an axle on one end. These can be used to connect one side to a beam and the other side to an axle connector. We also have these other connectors, which are longer than the rest. These ones can be used to connect more than 2 beams. For example, we could connect 3 beams together. These are useful for when you're trying to build big things.
In our next video, we'll talk about sensors and where to put them on your robot. Thank you, and have a nice day.